In today's tutorial, we're going to take a look at how to create this 4-leaf clover for St. Patty's Day. It's March! Let's get started. We'll go ahead and start by creating a new design. First thing I'm going to do, just for good practice, is I'll save it. I'll call it 4-leaf clover. Today we're going to be working with forms, so it's a little bit different than what we're used to. So the very first thing we're going to do is we're going to go up here to create, and we're going to choose create form. Might take it a second to get there, but then we're going to choose the quad ball here. I'm going to choose my XY plane. Now I have my XY up vertical. To be totally honest, it doesn't matter, but we'll click that plane, and I'm going to actually start with the origin about 0.5 up and 0.5 over. I'm going to stretch that to be 2 inches. So for my diameter and my span faces, that's all set. Let's go ahead though and go back down to our display settings for visual style. And for now, let's turn shaded with visible edges only back on. So we got that going. And we'll click OK. All right, so step 1 is to create the quad ball. And we need to make sure we put it on that origin. Now we're going to select these 6 panels on the right. So I'm going to click here. I'm going to press and hold the Control key on my keyboard. And I'm going to click these 6 sections of the ball. And what I'll do is I'll go up here to modify. And I'm going to rotate this -45 degrees. About right there. Let's grab this corner here. And let's stretch it out to be 1 inch. So I'll just put a 1 in there. Now I'll click OK. So we're going to create a symmetry line, and this is how we do it. I clicked off of that, so nothing's selected. I'm going to click this spot, and I'll press Control on my keyboard and click this spot. Now I'll go up here to symmetry and click it. Notice that green line that runs all the way through there now. So it's going to be symmetrical. So for mirror internal, I can just go ahead and click OK now. So we're going to take these top 2 sections. So because I mirrored it, I only have to click 1 now. Okay, we're going to take these 2 and we're going to say modify. And I'm going to drag those out to 3 inches. So I could just press the 3 in there. So I can press enter or go ahead and click OK. Now I'm going to take all 4 of these middle sections. So 1, press Control, 2, 3, and 4. I'll go up here to modify again. We're going to push these in. So I'm going to grab this there and I'm going to push them in. And I'm going to see -0.6. So something just like that. And press enter or OK. I'm going to click up here now where it says finish the form. So what that has done now is we're going to go back into the sketch environment. So this is kind of what we're used to. From here, I'll go to create. So I haven't really gone, I'm still actually, if you look, I'm in that features environment really. So I'm going to go to create and I'm going to go to pattern and I'm going to say circular pattern. So I'll just click this whole thing right here. And then I'll choose axis. And the nice thing about this is I just want to click that blue line in the middle, so that axis. Now, we could make it a 3-leaf, but let's go with 4. And we'll click OK. So we have the clover itself. Okay, so that's taken care of. Now what we would like to do though, let's take a look at this. We got a stem coming out of here, don't we? Let's make that stem. So the stem is going to require us to do a fancy little loft. It's actually pretty cool. So we're going to go to sketch mode and I'm going to click this plane right here. This is going to set us perpendicular to the clover. So we'll click right there. Right smack dab on the origin. I'm going to click and I'm going to draw a 0.25 diameter circle. I can go ahead and finish that sketch. So now you can see I've got a circle smack dab in the middle. I'm going to go up here to construct. I'm going to click on that circle and I'm going to drag it down, and this I need to be -1.75. So I'm going to offset that plane -1.75 away. I'm going to rotate it and I'm going to sketch again and I'm going to click on the bottom of that plane. Now I'm going to use the origin again, so I'm going to kind of just highlight over that. So I've got that as a snap point. Then I'll kind of move over and I'm going to draw another circle. This circle here should be 0.375. And I'm going to dimension that circle center to center that should be 0.063. So I'll finish that sketch. So now when I rotate, you see I got something going like this. So after I finish the sketch, I'm going to use a construction plane again. I'm going to click on the circle I just drew. And I'm going to offset this plane to be negative 0.75. Now we'll come back into sketch mode. I'm going to click right on here. I'm going to go draw me another circle, but I'm still going to use that origin as a reference. This circle is 0.5, and we want to dimension center to origin here. That distance should be 0.438. So we'll finish that sketch. So we were starting to get there now. We're going to take our construction planes again. We're going to come back down for this one. This time we're going to go negative 1.5. So negative 1.5. Sketch again. And let's click the bottom of that. We've got one more circle to draw here. Remember, use that origin as a reference point. This circle is going to be 0.75. And we're going to dimension center point of that circle to origin. And that should be 0.75 as well. And we'll click Finish Sketch. So now we've got everything. So now what we're going to do is actually loft all of these circles together. So we're going to go up to Create, and we're going to say Loft right here. And we're going to click this circle. You might have to zoom in to get it. Circle to next circle to next circle to next circle. Now before we click OK here, the problem is you can see how it's red. What that has done is create a cut for us, and we need that to be a join. So right here on Operation, instead of Cut, we're going to choose Join, and we'll click OK. And we'll hit the Home button, and you can see there's our Clover. Now to get back to the one we saw at the beginning of the video, so this one, you notice it's missing all the lines. So we'll go back to the one we just completed. We'll go down here to Visual Style, and we'll say, just give me the shaded version. And now what I'll do is I'll press A for Appearance, and I'll go to Fusion Appearances, and I think I'm going to go down to Paint. I'll choose Glossy, and I'm going to drag the green over to it. And there we have our perfect little 4-leaf clover. Don't forget to save.